Hey there, are you a cherry lover? I love dark sweet cherries. Uh, you could see right here, I've got a whole thing of them, but I have a new obsession with using dark sweet cherries. How many of you get fruit on the bottom Greek yogurt? When you look at the label, it's got some extra added sugar in there, right? And so I decided to play around in my kitchen. Several of you know, I'm always like trying to make my food a little more interesting without a lot of effort. And I found a way to do some sweet cherry vanilla yogurt without adding any extra sugar, even honey or maple syrup to it, and it tastes fantastic. And I add some other things in there that help my health. So first I'm gonna do the cherries. I've got 8 chopped up in here. You could use the food chopper if you're gonna make a bunch for the week, or the manual food processor to chop all of these up in bulk. But I've just been having this once in a while, since it's not during the school year when I would be making lunch every day. I'm just cutting them up, and I kind of like the bigger chunks myself. But the cherry pitter that I have from Pampered Chef has been a godsend for this. I love cherries so much, I will even get extra when they're extra cheap in the summertime, and I will use the cherry pitter, and I'll pit them, put them on freezer or on cookie trays and freeze them and put them in my freezer so I can have them frozen. They're great as a little snack, just frozen straight out of the freezer. And I don't feel bad about eating them. They're really high in antioxidants because of their deep red color. They're they're high in magnesium and in melatonin, which helps you sleep, and a host of other things. Look it up, it's great. So that's the first thing I'm putting in my yogurt dish, and you can see 12 cherries is plenty. That's a lot in there. And then I am gonna put I've got some pumpkin seeds, some walnuts that I just broke up with my fingers, and for a little added sweetness, and because I gotta use up this coconut that's sweetened, I'm just putting it in. I love coconut. I love the little extra texture it gives. So I'm gonna put that in there as well. And normally I just put it straight in the bowl. I don't put it in another bowl. So I'm gone to eating walnuts every day. They're high in omega-3s, good for heart health, good for inflammation, also high in magnesium and many other things, and roasted pumpkin seeds. And I just keep them in these mason jars of pumpkin seeds. Same health benefits as the walnuts, just not as high in omega-3s, but I'm on the struggle bus with blood pressure, high cholesterol, joint pain, and eating these daily just a little bit has really helped me out. So I'm gonna add some crunch to my yogurt with those. And then I'm just using whole milk yogurt. If you can afford organic, that is probably the best for you. I don't feel like I need to do that yet, but I'm just taking 3 spoonfuls of like a soup spoon, and I'm putting it in there. And then because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna add some vanilla extract. Hang on. Strength isn't what it used to be. Oh, and you'll notice I'm wearing some gloves because those cherries will cause stains on your fingers if you're chopping them up by hand. Now this is a real scientific. I'm gonna just make a little well here, and I'm gonna let it catch my vanilla, and I'm gonna put in that looks like a good amount, okay? And vanilla naturally sweetens things, and then I just kind of mix it in the yogurt here on top, and I don't care if I get a little much. I love vanilla, but don't get too much, because then you just have to add more yogurt. And It's okay. And so I kind of mix the vanilla up with the yogurt before I start mixing this all up. And my yogurt is going to turn pink from these awesome healthy cherries. And I'm going to have a bowl of goodness for lunch that's high in protein because the nuts and the pumpkin seeds and the yogurt all have protein. And I get the whole milk yogurt just because there's some extra benefits to doing that versus the non-fat Greek yogurt. And I use Greek yogurt. You can use regular if you like, but the Greek yogurt has more protein. And anyway, here's my little concoction. It's nice and pink and pretty and no added sugar other than what's on that sweetened coconut. And that is not very much. So that is my new obsession. But you can do this with peaches. You could do it with berries. You could do it with just about anything. Add vanilla. You could also use some almond extract if you like the cherry almond together, and slivered almonds. I just don't have any not slivered, but sliced almonds. I just don't have any on hand. And to be frankly honest, if I'm going to go for the health benefits, I'm going to use the walnuts and the pumpkin seeds anyway. So you can make this your own. Just thought I'd share what I'm doing for lunch today. What are you doing for lunch?